how did you manage to be honest and authentic and also protect your privacy? I have another question for you later, I know. To protect your privacy and the privacy of your loved ones, your friends, others around you. And we'll get to another question about of yours later, and yours too.
Okay.
You know, whenever people say, I can't believe you were so brave and so vulnerable and so honest, I'm kind of like, oh, really? Like, what are they thinking of? Because I think that's just me, you know? I mean, it's just me to kind of be, you know,
Brave.
out there. I don't think of it as brave. So it's not like I'm being brave, I'm just being out there. So, I mean, obviously there are things that are not in the book, many things, but
There's an awful lot that is, though.
but I will say that my husband's brother said, I liked your book. I know a lot more about your sex life than I wanted to know. But you know, it's called Honeymoon at Sea. It's called Honeymoon at Sea, right? So it would not make sense to not have intimate things in it. And that was, I couldn't write it without being honest about everything that we'd been through, good and bad, because it would have made no sense, and I couldn't have done it.
Okay.
How could I do it? Because I couldn't not.
You couldn't not. So did you ever sort of go too far and pull back, or do not enough? And how did you find the sweet spot? Was it giving the book to Russell?
No, actually it was the opposite. I had the book ready, what I thought was ready, and actually the editor had read it, and I read the first 50 pages or something to Russell, and he said, I think you're burying the lead. And I was like, smarty pants. And it was right. I mean, what I needed to do was talk about what we'd been through, because that informed what we had been through 5 years before in our previous love affair, was what informed how we went forward. And he was absolutely right, and I was being a chicken. So that was an example of chicken.
Got it.
So I'm not always brave.
Got it.
But then I had to be, because if he was going to say do it, then I wasn't going to say like, oh, I don't know.
And I really trust the page, and so when I'm writing, I am going to go there and then pull it out later. And I think one of the reasons that I work with a lot of writers too. I've been working with writers for 30 years. And one of the things that I write on the sides of their pages all the time is, you know, go deeper, slow down, open this up. And a woman just the other night, she said, I really like what you've done with my pages because you really don't let me get away with anything. And I think that somehow or another, I was not letting myself, it wasn't that I'm letting myself get away with anything, it was I wanted to be as honest as I could be, and then having people read the work and then say to me, go deeper, slow down, you know. A lot of the book, a lot of what happens when I'm in the book is never mind. Okay, well, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm in AA. One of the things that saved my life. Oh, okay. One of the things that saved my life was going to AA meetings all the time. And of course, I can't write about those names of those people and reveal them in the book. And so that was probably the only place that I held back, except occasionally when I couldn't remember somebody's name. And there was one ex-lover. I just didn't want to use his name. And so his name started with an R, and he was my ex, so I called him Rex. R.
Once again, discovering things as we talk about them, it's just occurred to me that we both spent 33 years talking to other people about how to write their books. Mm-hmm. And all along what we were learning was how to write our own books. Yeah. How clever of us.
Yay! Thank you, everybody.
And we were getting paid to do it.